Well, there's some who suggested that Doug Collins and I have engaged in a bipartisan bromance, but at the end of the day, he's a good man. He has a good heart. In fact, he's got, a head for the work and a heart for the people.
What we're starting to get now is, Doug and Hakeem are talking, what are they up to? I think that's become more of the interesting issue, and it's been good. And I think, like I said, what we do and how we complement each other is we complement each other in the ways that we want to find, common ground and how we work through things.
It's been our view that we have to take criminal justice outside of the political space in order to arrive at the right solutions for dealing with the overcriminalization problem and mass incarceration epidemic that we have in America. Well, the First Step Act does several things to bring hope, opportunity, and a chance at transformation to tens of thousands of currently incarcerated individuals by bringing to life the type of reentry programming, education, vocational opportunities, substance abuse counseling, and mental health services that are proven to reduce recidivism and help individuals transform themselves into productive citizens upon release.
Well, I think the shackling issue is, again, I think most people don't realize it's going on. Even if it happens to one, it shouldn't. And so for someone to be shackled during a pregnancy that is just something that most people would find, amazing, if anything, or abhorrent, as most of us would.
The First Step Act is incredibly meaningful because it would prohibit the shackling of pregnant women from the moment they are medically determined to be with child through giving birth to the child and for an additional 3 months during the post-pregnancy period.
Of course, my mom and my wife. My wife, Lisa, is my heartbeat. I have a daughter who has spina bifida, and Jordan has more dignity and a better attitude about life than I could ever imagine. I don't have the strength that Jordan has.
Growing up, my mother would make sure that she always took my brother and I to Sunday school every morning. In fact, we used to believe that we were mailmen for Christ, because if it was Sunday morning, it didn't matter whether it was raining, snowing, sleeting, or hailing. If it was Sunday morning, we were going to church to go to Sunday school. And the lessons that I learned, not just from my mom, but my grandmom and so many other church mothers, about the importance of family and community and treating everyone with dignity and respect, have played an important role in the work that I've endeavored to do here in the United States Congress.
From my faith perspective, I believe that on my worst day, Christ stood with me. How could I not stand with somebody on their worst day? And so if I couldn't, then my faith is not being acted out, as it said. And so for me, that's just a thing of taking who I am, believing it, and trying to put it in action, failing many times probably, but trying every day to get better.
At the end of the day, the American people want their representatives in the United States Congress to make life better for the American people. And in this regard, the First Step Act helps the most vulnerable amongst us who are currently incarcerated, living without hope or opportunity or a meaningful shot at transformation, in a manner that will also improve public safety and save taxpayer dollars. That's a win-win for everybody.
I think they're going to see an administration and a Congress that said, we want to do something that matters to individuals. And there may be a cell, someone sitting in a jail, a federal penitentiary somewhere in this country, who may have thought that somebody gave up on them. And my hope would be is they see that signing and say, I made a mistake, I should be here, but I want to make it better when I get out. And I may never meet that person, but they'll see that and they'll say somebody cares.